I'm just messing with you. But that's actually how it can feel sometimes when you have to play a solo. You feel unprepared, you start sweating, anxiety strikes, everything around you slows down and you feel that the world is really focused on you. It doesn't have to be that way. In this video, we're gonna fix that problem so that next time you have to play an improvised solo, piece of cake. You'll be able to do it and your audience will love it. Hello, my name is David from the Wallaman Guitar Artistry. Welcome to this channel, which is all about helping guitar players around the world develop their musical personality. Today we are in the key of G Dorian, and it comes with this backing track kit here that you can see. This backing track and the charts can be downloaded for free. All you need to do is visit the link below. That'll take you to a sign-up page. Once you're signed up, you'll get access to this video, the assets of this video, and many other videos on the channel. You only need to sign up once. All right, so what are we talking about today? What are we trying to solve? We're trying to solve that anxiety that players might have when they have to play a solo. And why are people anxious when they have to improvise? Well, it has to do with feeling not in control of what is going on musically. How can we fix that? Well, by practicing, by effectively practicing. There are two types of practice on the guitar. There's the type of practice you might do in front of the TV. I call that passive practicing, and it's useful. That's when you just get more comfortable with your instrument, and that kind of strengthens that bond that you have with your guitar. But there's also active practicing, which really is the type of practice that I would suggest that we all take, especially watching these videos. Well, if you just watch it with your guitar in your hand, which hopefully you're doing now, that's passive practicing. But after comes the work when you download the assets. That's the active practicing. So we are going to actively practice this by putting ourselves in a situation where we can regain control. So what feels out of control here? It could be multiple things. It could be the key, the scale that you're not comfortable with. If you're not, well, just practice that and memorize that scale, that musical alphabet. But I'm going to consider that that's not quite the problem here. This is a standard track. We're just in G Dorian, so if I play G Dorian here, or you could play G minor pentatonic, it's probably not that. It's a single key, fairly simple. I think the problem is rhythm. The tempo is a little bit too fast at this point. It's not super fast, but it might be faster than your brain thinks. So we're going to regain control over that. So how are we going to do this? Well, very simple. I'm going to just slow down the track. I use a software called Transcribe. I'll leave a link below. You can download a demo, but this can be done in many different sequencers, and we're really going to slow this down. Right now I slow this down to 50% less, and yeah, it's going to sound a little strange, right? Slow motion. But if you get used to that, if you breathe with it, there's a lot of space in between each beat, right? That's great because we can subdivide that and really be precise in that subdivision. Feel that subdivision. That's our main tempo. 16th notes, easy. 16th triplets, that's feasible. 30-second notes is feasible too. Okay, so we want a tempo that is slow. Where's my pick? Hey, where's my pick? Okay, we'll just use this one. And then we're gonna start phrasing over this, creating simple musical sentences, licks, just a few notes there, right? But I'm aware of the notes. I'm aware of what they sound like. I can picture these notes before I even play them. I can aim the note that I'm aiming for, which in this case is right here, the 3rd string, 7th fret. I can name the interval of that note. That happens to be a 5th. My brain has time to relate to what I'm playing. So that's great. So the idea again was this. Rhythmically, da 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 da. I'm going to use that and phrase with that. Da, 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 da. That's kind of the concept I'm operating in. And I'm going to do that, and I'm trying to aim for, let's say, this note, the 2nd note. So I'm going to start with I had time to build that lick and really understand the concept. Anything I play, I can anticipate, I have time to anticipate the note that I'm about to play. Let's say that I want to aim for this note right here. I can do that. I have time to understand that this note right here is part of my G Dorian mode, if you know your modes. That's also a fifth. So I'm going to aim for this note. I started here. You really have time to develop these things. What's happening here is my mind is singing these phrases. Na 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 na. Na na na. Na na. I have time to relate to all that. Okay, you know exactly where I'm going with this, right? Being in control, putting yourself in a situation, musical situation where things are relaxed, you don't have to worry about the tempo, you master that element of time, which helps your brain focus on other really important elements in musicality. And that's your rhythm phrasing, targeting the right notes, sense of development. You don't want to go from one idea in this area of the fretboard to this one really quick. It just seems kind of like, that wasn't even the same key, just kind of seems broken up like that. And that's really the main idea that I have for you today. So if you are not comfortable with slowing things down on your computer with a track, no problem. I'm going to include with the download that is below different versions of the track. Well, the same track, but one is going to be really slowed down and one is going to be kind of slowed down. So you get 100% speed. You also get 75% speed and 50% speed, all the charts free. And remember that these lessons, if you don't actively practice them, well, they're not great. The work starts now, so check out the tracks below. Thank you for checking out this video. If this was your first visit, consider subscribing because Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, a new idea just like this one comes out helping guitar players around the world develop their musical personality. That's what the artistry is all about. Thanks so much for watching this video. Practice well. I'll see you very soon.